The rescue teams are yet to start phase 3 of the operations to reach suspected illegal miners who are still underground in Stilfontein. The Northwest government says it is yet to receive a report into the mine assessment. Let's speak now to the Northwest Police Commissioner's spokesperson, Sabata Mokgwabone. Mr. Mokgwabone, good evening to you, and thank you very much for your time. Two areas I'd like to explore with you very quickly. Let me start with the children, 96 children, undocumented. Embassies of Mozambique and Zimbabwe have already been contacted. I'm thinking here, human trafficking and child labor. Are you able to tell us how these children were recruited into these illegal mining activities?
Okay, thank you, Tori, and good afternoon to you and to the viewers. Actually, at this stage, we have not yet determined as to how these children came into the country. Like Refilwe indicated a few minutes ago, the investigations into the whole thing are underway. So we want to believe that as time goes on, we will be able to get information as to how they entered the country.
Yeah. Surely there are interviews that are conducted with them as they come to the surface. Is there any indication at this point as to how they found themselves in the Northwest? To start with, Refilwe saying that they are all told that there is a job opportunity. Imagine a 14-year-old coming to South Africa for a job opportunity. Surely they are able to tell you who made contact with them for them to find themselves in the Northwest.
Not at this stage, totally, but what is happening is that you'll find that there are adults who are coming from these countries who are actually in South Africa. What they would do, they would then recruit this one, telling them that they're going to offer them jobs, but then they will also take them to Stilfontein, Kuma area, thinking that indeed they are going to do a proper job. They will only learn while they are taking underground that actually they were lied to. So this is something that we are still working on, because others, for example, they said they are coming from Orange Farm, others are coming from Springs, but basically they do not come directly to Stilfontein or Kuma. They come first to South Africa, they go either to Gauteng or any other province, can be Free State, and later on they are taken to Stilfontein, where they will then ultimately taken to underground.
Let's talk about the 20 that resurfaced today. Again, the question is, did they come up on their own, or was there some kind of assistance from the mine rescue teams that are working the ground there?
You'll remember that the 20 that resurfaced today actually resurfaced at Margaret Shaft. And we must indicate that Margaret Shaft is an operational shaft, although at the moment is pumping water. So we can say that there are people that are working there every day, and they are doing monitoring. So they were able to spot these people at one of the levels. Then arrangements were made to go and fetch, so that to bring them up actually. So that's how it happened. So it's not like to say that it's not like a shaft number 11. So Margaret Shaft is a little bit different from the other shafts.
Yeah. So Margaret Shaft, as you try to describe it to us, it belongs to a legitimate mining operation, but at the moment you're saying it's pumping water. Do we know who that mine belongs to, or that shaft belongs to?
I won't be able to tell with regard to the mine, but Department of Water and Sanitation, they are also aware of the shaft. They also know that the shaft does exist, and they are aware that the shaft actually pumps water. So it's a legitimate shaft. Like I'm saying, there are people working there every day. There are security officials. There's a manager there. every day they are checking their infrastructure. If it's still intact, there's no problem with it. So that is how it is easy for us actually to get these people up, because at least the winch or the catch is still working. They can be taken up through that process.
Yeah. Final question to you. The phase 3 operations, those have yet to start. You will explain to us what phase 3 is going to entail. But let's start with the cameras that were sent underground. Are you able to tell us anything at all as to what these cameras have been able to show you?
No, not at this stage. I think the MEC for Community Safety and Transport Management, as well the Deputy Provincial Commissioner for Policing, they made it clear during the media briefing on Monday that yes, the camera was lowered, and then at this stage, the experts, we are actually waiting for the report that is coming from the experts. Then after getting the report, it's only then that we can talk about the next phase. Because remember, they lowered the camera to get information, whatever that they can get, whether it's methane gases, whether it's water levels, or a number of people that are actually there. But we must get what is called expert support. Then we'll work on the basis of the expert report, which you are still waiting for it. Hopefully, maybe the MEC might have received the report, but it's only after that that the third phase will commence.
Very quickly, when can we expect that expert report?
You see, Tuli, it's always difficult for me to put a time frame. But the MEC made it clear that the process needs to be expedited. I'm not in a position to can tell you that it's going to take place tomorrow or on Saturday or on Monday. But the fact of the matter is that we are also trying as much as possible to expedite this very issue.
Northwest Police spokesperson Sabata Mokgwabone, thank you very much for your time, sir, this afternoon.